blood, broken bodies, and two men who refuse to stay down. What you're about to witness isn't just another wrestling match. This is a collision between a daredevil who lives on the edge of sanity and a pure technician who wants to prove he belongs at the very top. When Darby Allin stepped into that ring with Daniel Garcia on November 5, 2025, nobody, and I mean nobody, was prepared for what happened next. Before this night was over, careers would be questioned, respect would be earned in the most brutal way possible, and one moment would leave the entire wrestling world speechless. Listen, I need you to do me a favor right now. If you're watching this and you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, I'm asking you from the bottom of my heart, join the SLAMZONE family. We break down the most intense, most emotional, most jaw-dropping moments in wrestling every single week, and I promise you, by the end of this video, you're going to understand why this community means everything. Hit that notification bell too, because you don't want to miss what we've got coming. Trust me on this one. Now let's get into it. The atmosphere inside that arena was electric from the moment these two warriors made their entrances. You could feel something different in the air. Daniel Garcia walked to that ring with purpose, with determination carved into every step he took. This wasn't just another match for him. This was about proving that he's not just good, not just talented, he's elite. Garcia's been grinding for years, putting on absolute clinics with some of the best in the business, but there's always been that question mark. Can he really hang with the absolute lunatics of AEW? Can he survive the chaos? Then Darby's music hit. The crowd exploded. That painted face, that skeletal aesthetic, the way he carries himself like someone who has absolutely nothing to lose because he's already died 1,000 deaths in that ring. Darby Allin doesn't wrestle for championships or glory, he wrestles to prove that pain is temporary but legacy is forever. He climbs ladders nobody else would dare touch. He throws his body into situations that would hospitalize normal human beings. And tonight, standing across from Daniel Garcia, you could see it in his eyes. He was ready to go to war. The bell rings and these two don't waste a single second feeling each other out. Garcia immediately goes for a lockup, trying to use his technical superiority, that mat wrestling background that's been drilled into him since day one. He wants to control the pace, slow Darby down, ground this human highlight reel before things get too chaotic. And for a moment, it works. Garcia transitions beautifully into a side headlock, wrenching on Darby's neck, trying to sap that explosive energy. But Darby? He doesn't panic. He's been in worse situations. He slips out, hits the ropes, and Garcia telegraphs a backdrop huge mistake. Darby leaps over him, keeps running, springboards off the middle rope and connects with a stunning crossbody that sends both men crashing to the mat. The crowd is on their feet already. This is the pace Darby wants. Fast, reckless, dangerous. Garcia rolls to the outside trying to create some separation, trying to regroup and think his way through this, but Darby sees an opening and you know what that means. He hits the ropes, full speed, throws his entire body through those ropes with a suicide dive that connects so perfectly, so violently, that both men crumble into the barricade. The crowd is going absolutely insane. This is what they came to see. This is what wrestling is supposed to be, two athletes leaving everything they have in that ring and outside of it. Back inside now, and Garcia is starting to show his toughness. He catches Darby with a stiff forearm that snaps his head back. Then another. And another. He's mixing in those technical holds with brutal strikes, showing that he's not just a mat technician, he can brawl too. Garcia whips Darby into the corner and follows up with a running dropkick right to the face. Darby slumps down and you can see Garcia measuring him, calculating his next move. He drags Darby to the center of the ring and locks in a tight abdominal stretch, torquing Darby's body in ways that look absolutely agonizing. The referee asks Darby if he wants to quit. The answer is obvious. Darby doesn't quit. Darby doesn't tap. He feeds off this kind of suffering. You can see him grimacing, fighting through the pain, trying to find a way out. The crowd starts clapping, stomping, willing him to break free. That energy is real. That connection between Darby and these fans is something you can't fake, can't manufacture. They believe in him because he's given them everything night after night after night. Darby manages to counter with a hip toss, breaking the hold, but Garcia is right back on him with a dragon screw leg whip that targets Darby's wheel. Smart wrestling. Take away that leg and Darby can't fly. He can't hit those high-risk moves that make him so dangerous. Garcia knows exactly what he's doing. He starts working over that leg, systematically kicks to the back of the knee, elbow drops across the joint, a single leg Boston crab that has Darby clawing toward the ropes. This is where Daniel Garcia shines. This methodical, psychological warfare. Every move has a purpose. Every hold is designed to break you down piece by piece until there's nothing left. Darby reaches out, fingertips just inches from the bottom rope, and you can feel the desperation. The crowd is begging him to make it. Stretch. Stretch just a little more. And he does. Darby grabs that rope and the referee forces the break. But Garcia isn't done. He pulls Darby up, sets him up for a vertical suplex, holds him up there, letting the blood rush to Darby's head for what feels like an eternity, then drops him hard. Garcia floats over for the cover. 1, 2, Darby kicks out and the crowd breathes a collective sigh of relief. Not yet. This story isn't over yet. Garcia is starting to show frustration now. What does he have to do to keep this man down? He pulls Darby up, hooks him for a butterfly suplex, plants him beautifully, and goes for another cover. 1, 2, kick out again. Garcia slaps the mat in disbelief. He's putting on a technical clinic, hitting everything clean, but Darby's heart won't let him stay down. And this is where the tide begins to shift. Garcia takes a moment too long to argue with the referee about the count, and Darby uses that split second to recover. As Garcia turns around, Darby explodes with a shotgun dropkick that sends him flying backward into the corner. Darby's limping, clearly hurt from that leg work, but adrenaline is a powerful thing. He charges at Garcia, code red. Darby spikes Garcia on his head with that devastating move and hooks the leg. 1, 2, Garcia kicks out but barely. The momentum has completely swung now. Darby smells blood in the water. He pulls himself up using the ropes, shakes out the damaged leg, and you can see him measuring Garcia. Waiting. Watching. Garcia stumbles to his feet and Darby springs into action, coffin drop. No. Garcia moves at the last possible second and Darby crashes hard into the canvas. That damaged leg buckles underneath him and he's writhing in pain. Garcia sees his opportunity. This is it. This is his moment. He grabs that injured leg and locks in a figure 4 leglock right in the center of the ring. The torque on Darby's knee is unreal. Garcia is wrenching back with everything he's got, his face twisted with effort and determination. Darby's screaming in agony. The referee is right there asking if he wants to give up. This could be it. This could be how it ends. But think about who we're talking about here. This is Darby Allin. The man who's been thrown off ladders, put through glass, survived car crashes, filmed for his own twisted art projects. Pain is his canvas. Suffering is his medium. He starts trying to turn it over, trying to reverse the pressure, and the crowd is losing their minds willing him through this. Inch by inch, with every ounce of strength left in his body, Darby manages to turn the figure 4, reversing the pressure onto Garcia. Now it's Garcia feeling that pain, and he has to break the hold, both men rolling away from each other, both hurt, both exhausted, both giving everything they possibly can. This is what wrestling is about. Not scripted entertainment, not predetermined outcomes. This is about two athletes pushing each other to absolute limits, creating something real and raw and beautiful in its brutality. They both pull themselves up using the ropes on opposite sides of the ring. They lock eyes. There's respect there. Understanding. These two warriors know they're creating something special. They meet in the center of the ring and start trading shots. Garcia with a forearm. Darby fires back with one of his own. Garcia. Darby. Garcia. Darby. Back and forth, neither backing down, the crowd counting along with every strike. The volume in that arena is deafening. Hey, real quick, if you're enjoying this breakdown, if you're feeling this energy right now, do me a huge favor and smash that like button. Leave a comment and tell me what you think happens next. Subscribe to SLAMZONE because we're just getting started, and this family is growing every single day. I see you down there in the comments, I read every single one, and your support means the world to me. Now let's get back to this war. Garcia gets the upper hand in the exchange, backs Darby into the ropes, shoots him off. Darby comes back, Garcia catches him. Sato suplex. Darby lands hard on the back of his head and neck. Garcia's not going for the pin though. He's stalking, waiting, he wants to end this decisively. As Darby struggles to his feet, Garcia positions himself. He's going for that pile driver, that move that's put away so many opponents. He lifts Darby up but Darby counters, lands behind Garcia. Darby pushes him into the ropes, Garcia bounces back. Last Supper. Darby rolls Garcia up with that crucifix pin. 1, 2, THRE no. Garcia kicks out at the absolute last millisecond. Both men are down. The referee is checking on them. The crowd is chanting, "This is awesome," and they're absolutely right. This is why we watch wrestling. This is why we invest our emotions, our time, our energy into these stories. Because when it's done right, when two performers are this locked in, this committed, you get magic. Darby gets to his feet first, but he's barely standing. That leg is compromised. Garcia is using the ropes to pull himself up. Darby knows he has to end this now. He can't go much longer on that injured wheel. He points to the corner. The crowd knows what's coming. He's going up top. This is do or die. Darby climbs, every step on that leg visibly painful, but he makes it to the top turnbuckle. He steadies himself, looks down at Garcia who's prone on the mat, and leaps coffin drop. He connects flush. The impact echoes through the arena. Darby drapes an arm over Garcia. 1, 2, 3. The bell rings. Darby has done it. but look at both of these men. Garcia is flat on his back, chest heaving. Darby can barely celebrate. He's holding that knee, exhausted, battered, but victorious. This wasn't just a win. This was a statement. This was a reminder that Darby Allin will sacrifice his body, will endure unimaginable pain, to prove that he belongs in any conversation about the best in the world. But here's what got me about this match. After the bell, after the decision was rendered, Darby extended his hand to Garcia. And after a moment's hesitation, Daniel Garcia took it. They embraced in the middle of that ring, and the crowd gave them both the standing ovation they deserved. Because that's what respect looks like. That's what it means to leave it all in the ring and recognize that your opponent pushed you to be better. Daniel Garcia has nothing to be ashamed of. He went toe-to-toe with one of AEW's most fearless competitors and proved he belongs at that level. His technical skill was on full display, his toughness was never in question, and his future is incredibly bright. But on this night, November 5, 2025, Darby Allin proved once again why he's one of the most compelling performers in professional wrestling. Before we wrap this up, I need you to do something for me. If this video gave you chills, if it made you appreciate what these athletes do, hit that like button right now. Subscribe to SLAMZONE and become part of this incredible family. Share this video with your wrestling friends because content like this is what keeps this channel alive and growing. Drop a comment and let me know what was your favorite moment from this match. Hit that notification bell so you never miss another breakdown because I promise you, we've got some incredible stuff coming your way. What we witnessed wasn't just another wrestling match. It was a reminder that when two talented performers are given time, given freedom, and given a platform to tell their story, they can create moments that transcend the business. They can create art. They can create memories that fans will talk about for years to come. Darby Allin walked into that ring as a daredevil with nothing to lose. He walked out as a warrior who proved his heart is as unbreakable as his will. Daniel Garcia walked in trying to prove he belongs in the upper echelon. He walked out with the respect of everyone watching, including his opponent. This is SLAMZONE, and this is what we do. We break down the moments that matter, we analyze the matches that leave us breathless, and we celebrate this incredible art form we call professional wrestling. Thank you for being here, thank you for being part of this journey, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay passionate, stay loud, and remember this is where legends are made.